Picnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchdown. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Stop made there by Julius Peppers. On second down, here's Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. 18. Now it's Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Out to the left there, complete to Howard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
On second down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Hey!
On first down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And an alley to run. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LeSean McCoy. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LeSean McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they won a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
On the ball. Let's rock now. Express!
Out of the gun, Newton. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the shotgun is Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Here's a give to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Red, blue. 18. Red.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Red, up! Gotta go!
On third down, Trubisky. Hard throw, incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give the tackle to Tease Tabor that time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Newton. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down he'll go at the 25. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there's no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Bruce Carter.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on second down is Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Gotta go. Red, up.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And finding the tight end Hooper. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, Newton. He finds McCoy. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now it's Carson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trubisky will throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
18.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Larry Fitzgerald, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Colts are in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Gotta go.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
You see it? You see it? Red, go! Move. Move.
On first down, Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You see it?
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
Now Saquon Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. That one complete to Hill. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Newton. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Vic Beasley with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He'll put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The toss out to Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, gotta go. Red, up.
Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Off play action. Newton. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Cowboys have added on to their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Trubisky to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Now it's Trubisky. On the crossing route, complete. That's Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Red, up. Wood.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. To Barkley on the check down. Skirts by him at the 35. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Titans now. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
18.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Trubisky on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Lock in.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
You see it?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And now running right through it. Fights through at the 5. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Play action. It's Trubisky. Rolling to his left. And it's complete. Hooper. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Newton with his first throw in OT. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Colts, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they...
This one, I don't...